You've probably heard the phrase Good Samaritan, but do you know where it comes from? It's one of the most famous parables ever told, and its meaning goes much deeper than just helping someone in need. The parable of the Good Samaritan, told by Jesus in the Gospel of Luke, has echoed through history for over 2,000 years. It's not just a story about kindness, it's a radical challenge to how we see others, how we define neighbor, and what it means to love without limits. In this video, we're going to explore the parable in its original context, unpack its meaning, and discover why it still matters today. Whether you're religious, spiritual, or simply curious about wisdom literature, you'll walk away with a deeper understanding of one of the most powerful stories ever told. In Luke 10 verses 25 to 37, a lawyer asks Jesus, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" Jesus turns the question back, "What is written in the law?" The man answers, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." But then comes the real question, and who is my neighbor? To answer, Jesus tells a story. A man is traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho, a dangerous road known for robbers. He's attacked, beaten, stripped, and left half dead. A priest comes by. He sees the man, but passes on the other side. A Levite, another respected religious figure, does the same. But then, a Samaritan comes along. He sees the man, has compassion, and stops to help. He bandages the wounds, takes the man to an inn, and pays for his care. Then Jesus asks, "Which of these three was a neighbor to the man who fell among robbers?" The lawyer replies, "The one who had mercy." And Jesus says, "Go and do likewise." To modern ears, this might sound simple: be kind, help people. But in the first century, this was shocking. Jews and Samaritans despised each other. They were enemies with centuries of cultural and religious conflict. For Jesus' audience, a Samaritan was the last person they'd expect to be the hero. By making a Samaritan the example of mercy, Jesus shattered social boundaries. He was saying, your neighbor isn't just the people who look like you, think like you, or believe like you. Your neighbor is anyone in need, even an enemy. Why did the priest and Levite pass by? Scholars suggest they may have been worried about ritual purity. Touching a dead or bleeding body could defile them. Or maybe they were simply afraid for their own safety. Whatever the reason, Jesus uses them to show that religious status or knowledge means nothing if it doesn't produce love. Titles don't make you righteous, actions do. Notice what the Samaritan does. He sees the man, he doesn't look away. He feels compassion, his heart moves first. He acts, binding wounds, giving transport, paying money. Compassion isn't just a feeling, it's love in action, even when it costs you something. Here's the challenge: it's easy to admire the Samaritan, but hard to live like him. We often see suffering and look away. We get busy, distracted, or afraid. We decide someone isn't our problem because they're different. The parable challenges all of that. It says, if you want to love God, you must love people. And not just your circle, but anyone in need. Lessons for today: compassion crosses boundaries, love has no borders. Nationality, race, religion, politics, none of it should limit mercy. Love is costly. The Samaritan gave his time, his oil and wine, used as medicine, and his money. True compassion often requires sacrifice. Action over status. The Samaritan had no religious title. Yet he lived out God's law better than the priest or Levite. What matters isn't who you are, but what you do. Redefining neighbor, Jesus flips the lawyer's question. It's not, who qualifies as my neighbor, but, how can I be a neighbor? The focus shifts from drawing lines to showing love. The heart of the parable is this: love is not about who deserves it, it's about who needs it. The Samaritan didn't ask if the man was rich, poor, good, or bad. He saw a need and acted. That's mercy. That's neighborly love.